And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Good Monday morning, everyone. I am meteorologist Shelden checking in once again with a look at what you can expect for your brand new work week. Definitely tracking some warmth, but hopefully tracking some rain along with it as well. Looking at your satellite and radar as you're starting things out this morning, seeing a little bit of cloud cover move through the region, but overall, nothing really too impressive happening out there so far. Nothing that's going to keep us from warming up today. By lunchtime, we're going to be seeing 64 degrees out there. You see generally 60s around much of the region, your daytime highs. Looking at 76 here in Amarillo, places off towards the southwest may get close to or into the low 80s, but right now we'll kind of temper those expectations, seeing high 70s. We'll see some low 70s there in the cooler parts of the area, but overall not the same spread in temperature that we saw on Sunday, and we're not expecting that for this coming Monday. Now, looking at your evening, temperatures will be dropping into the low 60s by 10 o'clock tonight. Now, winds-wise, nothing really noteworthy here either, as you'll see relatively calm winds to start out the day. Winds might pick up this afternoon out of the south about 10 to 15 miles an hour, so some light winds at times may gust upwards of 20 miles an hour at times, but here in the Texas Panhandle, that is pretty lightweight stuff. Let's take a look at our winds going into Tuesday, because this is key right here. See those winds turning out of the southeast? That is very good news. That's going to boost our dew points. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But for right now, your high definition model run for your Monday. Now, not really expecting too much today, but you will notice up in the northwestern corner of the area going into late this evening into tonight, we might see a chance of some light pop-up showers, maybe a light thunderstorm or two, but otherwise we're expecting impacts to be kept pretty minimal. You'll see things kind of fizzle out. Does look to maybe start to pick up by Tuesday. That's an important part of the forecast. We'll get to that here in a moment. But first, your dew point forecast. We're going to stay in the 30s today. That's why we're not expecting anything too promising there on the rain chances front. But watch what happens. See what those southeast winds do going into Tuesday and into Wednesday. We get those dew points up close to 50. That is extremely good news. That's really what we want to see when it comes to really boosting those rain chances. And, well, as a matter of fact, that is our next weather maker, tracking showers and storms. Our best chances start late Tuesday into Tuesday night. So still very similar pattern as to what we have been seeing out there. We have this big called blocking pattern, this high pressure system. What we're basically expecting with this is warm and calm and quiet conditions. Those high pressures really just keep anything noteworthy from happening. But if we're lucky in the way things are trending right now, this low pressure system off towards our west could strengthen, send kind of a ripple of energy across our atmosphere, and that could lift all that moisture. Those dew points up in the 50s with just even a little bit of lift, we can start to see some showers and thunderstorms that develop. So the things we're going to be watching for are those dew points coming up and that system shifting towards the east. That's really what we need to happen to capitalize on these rain chances. But there's a couple caveats here, and that's what we'll see looking at our forecast model here. Going into Tuesday afternoon, you start to see some showers and storms firing up, but it's Tuesday night. There you start to see those lines of thunderstorms and showers popping up starting around eastern New Mexico. One of the big roadblocks we're going to see with these high pressure systems that develop over the top of us is a lack of upper level support. We'll see the forcing, we'll see the moisture, but you'll see as it starts to carry across our area, it starts to fizzle out, starts to really break apart, doesn't stay organized. So in terms of severe threats, expecting maybe a little bit of hail and some gusty winds, but you'll notice as it tracks across the Texas Panhandle, really starts to thin out. So we're really going to be focusing on generally just kind of this area for the best organized development. For the rest of us, we're really going to see quieter, maybe just more scattered kind of activity around much of the region. And we'll keep that going into at least the middle parts of the work week. Out of the next 7 days, looking at those forecast expected totals, so we'll kind of start to break it down here piece by piece. For Tuesday, that looks to be the bulk of it. As I was saying, focusing heavily on that western half of the area. Wednesday, we trade those heavier totals for lighter totals, but we see greater coverage. And then going into Thursday and Friday, things really start to quiet down. We push those better chances off towards the eastern side of the area. So looking at your 7-day supercast, we'll basically just kind of put all the puzzle pieces together here. 10% on those chances up in the northwest today. I think most of us will just see some partly cloudy skies. We'll see 76 for a high today, 49 tonight, 74, climbing up into the 80s by the end of the week. We'll go 30% chances Tuesday into Wednesday, and Wednesday into Thursday we'll downgrade them from 30 to 10% because, like I said, really expecting those to trend downwards just a little bit. We'll see those southeasterly winds really start to kick into gear, get those dew points up, but southwesterly winds will begin to dominate, dry us out as we head on into the middle to late parts of the work week.